think you would choose the same
don't know.
again?
I'd
Like
have
if
to
you got
feel it's
more
the
to
same.
do?
All right, no,
Like if you'd
I
done
would have
something
gone
like
for it.
so like I don't know, like you've gone and you've been an extra on something like next week and then the director says the same to you, would you choose differently with this version of who you are?
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Do you feel like,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
so much. Yeah, because I'm also like, because I'm so much more. I'd say I'm more secure in who I am. I
Hmm.
know myself now. I didn't really know myself, and I didn't value myself the way that I do now. And I feel like it's a journey of like continuous growth in that respect. But I think that an opportunity coming up like that now, I would approach it completely differently. And also be my own cheerleader. Because I feel like that we
Yeah.
underestimate the importance of cheering ourselves on and giving ourselves encouragement in the moments where we're feeling like, that's scary, I can't do that. And it's being that voice of reason and giving you the encouragement. I feel like I would be a much better cheerleader for
Mm.
myself now. Um, and also getting to experience something else and like, having a milestone birthday, it does like it shifts your perspective and you look at life and think, we're not here forever. I always say like, we're here for a good time, not a long time. And it's making the most of the opportunities that are available to us.
Mm.
And some of those come through our own action, right? But I also don't believe that we need to chase the things that are meant for us, but still be intentional about where is it that you're going. So sometimes I do wonder, it's like, you know, what if I just, completely redirected my energy and went back to that path? Because and this is the thing, is like the options available to us, right? And I think that was part of like the grief that came up around when I turned 40, was looking at like all the different paths that I could have taken over the last 40 years and all the different possibilities that didn't come into being yet. And then it's like, yeah, we can grieve the old parts of us, the things that didn't turn out the way that we expected or didn't go the way that we had hoped. But it doesn't mean that then things aren't possible for the next chapter. Like every day is another possibility to start anew. So, and
Mm.
I think spring and Aries season and all of the energy around us, it is sort of asking us to set your sights on where it is that you want to go and don't be afraid to go for it, because the energy is like, it's fiery and it's passionate
Yeah.
and it's like, what are you passionate about? What are you excited about? And where is it that you want to head next?
I
So,
know. I just went back to the little booklet there because in terms of that the clarity around it, it's reminding us that signs and answers are always being shown if you choose to witness them and to see what's going on. Um, and then the other line that really sticks out on the page for me is there is always a second chance. I think that's important for us to remember, isn't it? That just because we've been living a certain way, and it could be like we were just talking there about like you could do a complete pivot and go and work, like do something totally different. But it could be as simple as like your hairstyle, like,
yeah,
just because you've been had something or live in a particular way doesn't mean to say you can't change it, or like if there is that kind of, there's been a hankering for you to do something, or you've always had a calling, and maybe you listen to that kind of the shoulds and the practical parents going, "Oh, how are you going to pay your bills with that nonsense?" Blah, blah, blah. Um, it's but that's the thing. There's always an opportunity if you choose to look for it.
yeah.
So exciting.